I want these!
Bad Deadpool.
I need to do research. Everyone says, do your research before buying reptiles that you know nothing about.
The Deadpool.
I need to go to the library and grab some books, or check out some magazines with Xenogama Taylori articles.
Bad Deadpool.
Who goes to the library in today's world? Now, don't get me wrong, I've spent hours and hours in the library. I've read magazine after magazine after magazine, but you know, in today's world, the most up-to-date information you're going to find is online. Let's talk about research. Okay, I need to cover the small print in this video. Pretend like this is one of those software applications that you're installing on your computer. You know, the ones where you get that message, that long message, and you just hit agree. Don't hit agree because this is important. Really. Hey, if you're not doing the research on the animals that you have or that you'll be getting, you are seriously jeopardizing the health and well-being of your animals. You need to know things like what size enclosure do you put them in? What do they eat? What's their care like? What are the temperatures? Research is all about finding out as much as you can about their setup and their care. I've compiled a list of the knowledge that you should be gaining on these animals, and it should show wait a minute, it's already showing? Well, keep watching. Since I started the list a little bit too early, I'll go ahead and add it to the description of this video as well. And as a special offer for you watching this video, I'm going to include a Google document for you to review and fill out on your own. Now, this document is going to be available for 3 easy payments of $19.99 each. And if you order now, I'll throw in free shipping. Okay, I'm joking. This is free. Go to the video's description. The link's going to be right there for your research document. And again, this one is FREE free. I know, I'm going to post a question to the Xenogama group. And I'll ask, how do I care for this Xenogama taylori?
Do I have to do the corny Bad Deadpool thing again? Facebook. Really?
Now wait a minute, I did go to Facebook and found a bunch of great pictures and some setup shots as well as incubation examples. Well worth my time. Now is a great time to mention this. There is a place that you can go to get all of your reptile research done for you. From a reptile keeper that has over 20 years experience keeping over 125 different species of animals. You can set up your consultation event by following this link right here. I've added that link to the video description as well. If you don't know about your reptile, I can do all the work for you. And not only that, I'll prepare a document and send that document to you with all the research already done. Then we're going to get together in a one-on-one chat and we're going to talk about your reptiles, your animals, specific to what you need. Sign up for that consultation event because time is limited. And now, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Facebook information is really good, but then I realized I'm a very visual person. I need to see pictures. I do so much better learning if I see pictures and videos. And I need basic information on their care and setup. Where can I find this information on Xenogama taylori? I need a quick in and out, a one-page starting point. And I know 3 great sources for higher level information. The first is Exotic Pet Decor. If you don't know Exotic Pet Decor, they are all over the place. They make signage cards that you can put right on your enclosures. In fact, Jared Page has created over 2,650 different unique signage cards just for you. I want you to imagine for a second 2,650 different cards. That's an incredible number. These cards can be adhered to your enclosure to give a quick glance of your animal's care needs in a summarized, concise, visually appealing, and highly researched thumbnail. Check out all the information packed into this card for Xenogama taylori. Not only general information on the body of the card, but you get UV, heat, humidity, food, cohabitation, demeanor, activities, life expectancy, and difficulty levels. I threw a link to Exotic Pet Decor in the video's description, but make sure that you stay until the very end of this video because there's a very, very special offer coming. Don't miss that. Another great source for animal care information is from Siri Dukar, who's created creature care cards, and they are jam-packed with well-researched information for reptiles. Unfortunately, no Xenogama taylori, but I'll still put that link for critter care cards down in the video description so you can check out that page. Finally, another great, quick source of reptile information is Reptiles. Reptiles is a website with downloadable PDFs on many reptiles in our hobby. They are working on creating a database of care sheets for the most commonly kept lizards in the USA. These PDFs have a good number of linkable sites to provide even more details on the care of these reptiles. Unfortunately, no Xenogama taylori, but I'll still put Reptiles link down in the video description. But then I thought, I want more. The pictures from the Facebook group were great. The information from the Exotic Pet Decor cards were fantastic and very helpful. That's going to help us a lot at Supreme Gecko to keep these animals and help them survive. I want more. I want these animals to thrive, not just survive. So, where do you go for more information? I'm going to give you a minute. Comment down below where you would go to get more information. Go ahead, comment. I'll wait for you. Did you comment yet? Oh, time's up. I'm sorry. Did you say Google? I bet you did. Come follow me. Let's take a look at the computer, or for you young whippersnappers, take a look at your phones. Let's search on Xenogama taylori. Hey, take a look at this. For you nerdy nerds, there's Wikipedia. Oh my! A king snake article. Well, be careful with that one because the information might be a little bit outdated. But still click and spend a few minutes for a read-through. There's a more scientific article from the Reptile database. It's pretty heavy stuff there. Go ahead, click through all those references at 2 a.m. this morning, just in case you can't sleep. Hey, there's one from Josh's Frogs. Frogs. Well, go ahead and take a look at this article because there might be some additional information that you might have missed in the past. But I'd really like to find some more in-depth information, followed by page after page after page of mind-numbing scientific reference information. But then I thought, don't give up. There's some other Google tools out there that you can use as well. First, let's check Google Scholar. Quite a bit of boring. It's not boring, but we'll read some of this a little bit later. Google Scholar is really still a great tool to dig into. Next, let's go back to the Reptile database and dig in a little bit on Xenogama taylori and check on their distribution. They're from northwest Somalia and eastern Ethiopia. Looking at gbif.org for the species, we see this. Looking at the closest city in the range, we get Degahabor, Ethiopia. Say it with confidence, Wally, and they'll think that you know what you're talking about. Next, we head over to time and date. We add in Degahabor, and we see an average temp per month of the temperatures. Next, let's do a Google search on Degahabor and check out the rainfalls. That's some really good stuff right there. Finally, and this is for the nerdiest of the nerdy nerds, there's academic.edu. Boring. I know, Homer, but look at all the detailed information. If you really want to dig up the dirt on an animal, this is where you go, academic.edu. But then I realized I'm a superhero. I'm Supreme Gecko YouTube content creator. I add care information in many of my videos about rarely seen geckos. YouTube, visual. Let's run, not walk. We jump over to YouTube, type in Xenogama taylori, and get a slew of results. For now, I'm skipping the 26-second look at my reptile eating a cricket videos. But which of the rest do I start with? Center, as they have several longer and presumed information-packed videos, and the one from Josh's Frogs. Let's start with Bion.
Интересным является брачное поведение этих рептилий. Самец в брачный период, который может...
Oh no, not in English. Bion is actually located in the Ukraine.
Не менее интересная пустынная ящерица из семейства агамовых.
Fortunately, they have subtitles of their videos in English, and that helps a whole lot. Huge thank you for this one.
1 hour later!
I've watched 3 of their videos, and I've taken tons and tons of notes. Did you know that there's apps out there that will actually transcribe a video and put them into a PDF document that you can read later? But for me, I like watching the video because that's where most of the information is. You get to see the setup and how they're caring for their animals. Josh's Frogs video is done by Brandon Chrisman, who does an exceptional job describing this animal and how Josh's Frogs keeps them. Hey, watch as many as you want, depending on the time that you have, of course. By the way, if you're not a visual person like I am and more auditory, here's a podcast that you might enjoy. This is all great. Tons of notes and ideas now. Looking through the Facebook group, the exotic pet decors cards, Google search, and some really informative YouTube videos. But I still have some questions. And I know this is a very, very unique animal. What are the gotchas? What are the most important care points? Are there any roadblocks others have encountered when setting up this reptile and caring for them? Now, listen carefully because this might be the most important piece of information that you're going to get about keeping rare animals or new reptiles and adding them to your collection. Find 3 reptile keepers that you can use to help you care for reptiles. These 3 keepers should be willing to help you and have more than just a few years of reptile care experience. For me, these 3 keepers are breeders that I've met at national reptile shows or on social media or that I've purchased from in the past. For your 3, the very first one should be the breeder that you purchased your animal from, and they better be able to help you with any questions that you have. The other 2 keepers should be breeders that you find on social media. Remember, we went over to the Facebook group and we found Xenogama and found names posting pictures there and information as well. I also came up with a couple of names off of YouTube. Here's a critical requirement for you before you start firing off messages to these keepers. Hi, John Doe. How do I keep fill in the name of the new reptile here? Don't do this, please. Do your research first, get 1 or 2 specific questions, and then send them a message. You can do this through an email or social media messenger. For me, I now know these animals burrow, so I might put together a question like this. What materials do you use to create their substrate and how do you mix it? Thank them in advance, obviously, for their answers. You're going to be surprised how most breeders are going to be more than willing to help you with your questions. Ask them something like, oh, I don't know. Did you encounter any issues while keeping fill-in-the-blank reptiles? Do you have to do anything with their setup or care that I would never read about on the internet? If even one of these breeders supplies you with 1 piece of information, it really could save your reptiles. If you can't find 3 mentors, contact me because I will help. If I don't know the answers right away, I'll research and I'll find the answers for you, or I'll find a mentor that knows. It's all for the sake of the animals so that we can make sure that they thrive for you. You can see how I put together my knowledge bank of information on new reptiles. This is research, and I love doing this because I know that it helps so much to make sure that I can keep these reptiles safe and sound and make sure that they can thrive. Remember I said there was going to be a special discount at the end of this video? Well, get a load of this. Jared Parker of Exotic Pet Decor is offering a one-time 25% discount to the first 5 people commenting below the word research. Can you believe that? Again, comment the word research in a comment down below. For that 25% discount, we're going to take the very first 5 people that put the word research in a comment below. And please do me a favor when you have a minute. Go to their website and check out their amazing cards, Exotic Pet Decor. I'll put a link in the video description right now. Do you want to see another video of the Xenogona Taylori when I get them in and put them away? Just leave a comment down below and say yes, and I'll do another video for you guys. While you wait for that video, here's one that you might be interested in. This is a gecko genus that we might be just losing in the hobby. Make sure that you go to that video and watch it. You might want to think about keeping 1 or 2 species in this genus because they might be gone. Thank you very much for watching.